What's up, everybody? This is Mexican Buddha. This is Kaon Reviews. Check it out.
But as far as like generally.
Now, as you saw in the intro, today's review video is going to focus on Transformers VNR Optimus Prime. Now, I'm pretty sure y'all are probably wondering, if you haven't already seen this figure yet, what's so special? It's because what's special about this is because it is one of the very rare licensed videos that Hasbro was able to do. Now, in this particular case, the license came from Volvo, which I believe is an international company, but a lot of their vehicles have been on the roads for many years. And in this particular case, this happens to be this particular type of semi. So, considering that I have had previous experience in shipping and whatnot, I've seen these trucks out on the roads. So, like, at the time of this video this morning, I was out and about and I happened to see this particular truck in this particular color scheme, and the first thing that popped into my head was, hey, it's Optimus. So yeah, that's how it's going to be for a while, until the novelty wears out. But I mean, I've seen other reviews of this particular figure. I wound up picking him up through Hasbro Pulse. I was lucky that he was still available on the website. So I think in post-production, I will look back on the website. If he's still available, I will post a link on that, about that, in my description below. But let's move on. As you can tell, you do see a really, really great looking box, which shows not only the vehicle part of the trailer and a diagram of how the trailer looks. And I don't know if you noticed it, in the background you can see, you know, diagrams of him in robot mode, a close-up of his grill. Oh my god. And then you do see on this side a close-up of his amazing looking face. On this side you see him in his vehicle mode. On this side you see a lot of legalese, barcodes, stuff like that. On the top you do see more of the vehicle plus diagrams. And on the back side you see this amazing product shots of him in action robot mode, where his chest holds the matrix, his vehicle mode, and his trailer, which opens up. So, wow, I cannot wait till we get him opened up. Speaking of which, let's take one more final look. And without any further ado, let's go ahead and get him opened. And there he is in vehicle mode. And as a matter of fact, that is how he is packaged inside the box. And wow. I mean, I can see how this, especially on this back, on his trailer, is more predominant in this case. But I mean, good God, it's really, depending on the angle, it's got a really good, a nice good, you know, nice force proportion in a way of it moving back or moving forward in this case. So wow, very nice. And because mine's is toy, or I should say my Earthrise Optimus has been toy hacked, the original line was a lot more duller as opposed to how it looks now. But I will be doing a comparison both vehicle and robot later on during the process. But I wanted to focus on that. This is such an awesome, dude, such an awesome vehicle. Very, very nice. Now, I'm going to go ahead and move this out of the way because this vehicle here is the meat and potatoes of it. I mean, look at that detailing here. Totally different from how we normally see him. Got an actual trailer hitch here. The mud flaps, the blinkers here. So even if he didn't have the trailer, this would have been really awesome. And of course, he's got some really good molded detail in the back, a back window which shows off the matrix. Actual clear, transparent windows here. The mirrors here. And something tells me I know Toy Hacks will more than likely put in a label set to remedy some issues. Like with the mirrors, you know, they're going to put some sort of reflective decal here and here. A window to cover this up so the matrix isn't showing off until it really needs to. Something for the windows. I mean, all in all, this looks really good. I'm really liking it. Very little, unless you know exactly where to look, there's not a whole lot of robot kibble. I'm sorry. Yeah, I know. Kind of reminds me of that scene from Bumblebee, looking underneath. Oh my god. But you can tell they did some really good paint applications here on the wheel wells here. I mean, good god, this is such a feat of engineering. And then of course you do see the Volvo logo. Yeah, oh my god, that is so awesome. But in addition to the trailer, he also comes with his cannon, which is folded up, and there we go. This is, for some reason, this was tight to pull out just now. I mean, this is, and I did say this is kind of a little bit. This is pretty much molded all in black plastic. This was molded in gray, just painted, you know, in black. So not too bad. And of course, it does have that feature. And for some reason, that is still tight after all this time. And yeah, you can just, yeah, that thing really clicks on there when folded. So yeah, that's his option. And then of course, let's go ahead and take a look at the trailer. He does have a type of hitch here. So yeah, that is, wow, that is really awesome looking. Wow. And then of course you do have his struts to hold the trailer. So you just open this up, open this. And of course you do have his drone here, which basically is molded. This center portion and this down here is molded in black. It's not all that much different than the drone from the Earthrise version. The only difference is I pretty much had customized the Earthrise to hell, which has a totally different back, different types of struts for when he opens up like this, and so forth. So not a whole lot. And again, the Earthrise one had been toy hacked as well, so it's going to look a lot different when you see it again because it's been quite a while. So let's go ahead and close this back up. And there we go, snap that on there. Not sure why they included this. They could have just redone the back here to make it a little bit different. But there is his trailer. So let me go ahead and get all this situated, and I will come back and start transformation. I'm back and better than ever. But oh my god, yeah, I'm still like going gaga. This is such an amazing looking vehicle. But let's go ahead and proceed. So one of the first things we are going to go ahead and do is untab this section here. I'm going to untab this section here. And so at this point, I'm going to go ahead, untab and untab. Oh, almost forgot. We need to untab this over here and then start taking things. Now this front section here, now I'm going to go ahead and just raise the camera a bit. There we go. And we're going to take this front section here and just unhook, and there we go. So at this point, we stretch out the legs. I'm going to do the same on this side. So we're going to move that. We are going to unhook this other half here, and we are going to go ahead and get all this situated. At the very least, we're going to go ahead and put this here and just get all this together. Okay. And oh, there we go. Had to snap that puppy in there. Oh my god. Now, at this point, turn this smokestack down like that. We are going to try and get the feet out from this section. And there is a heel spur here that, there we go, needs to come out. And we're just going to go and get all of this situated. I don't think I got this situated correctly. There we go, much better. Now we're going to do the same thing over here. Move this foot out. Take this like that. The heel spur out. Now all we got to do is just move all of this. This is on a type of hinge. Just going to go ahead and pop. Come on, baby. There we go. There. And just... Okay, so at this point, we're just going to go ahead and leave that there. I'm going to open up, or I should say move his arms out, like so. that. Do this here. Move. Fold this up. And for those that did not see that, let's get that ring light. So, there we go. So, I'm going to put him on his knees temporarily so y'all can see. So, we're just going to move this whole piece. And then, all we're going to do and what did I do just now? Oh, there we go. Okay. So we pull this portion, we fold this in, and we just fold that in. Fold these deals in, snap that in, turn the head around. Then at this point, we just lift the forearms to reveal the hands out. Fold that back in. Do the same with the other one. Pull the hands out. Fold that back in. And there we go. And then snap that in. Oh yeah, and of course these two panels do make up his abdomen. And then we just go ahead, get him off his stylized knees, and there we go. And I have to say, wow, that is bleeping awesome. And then of course we have to have his, and there he is. Holy cow, that is awesome. Let me zoom out just a bit. Wow, man, that is, holy shit, this, wow, and look at how bright his eyes are, man. Hasbro really knocked it out of the park on this. Granted, they could have added some red here to underneath and probably on his biceps, but wow. Oh, excuse me. So, man, there he is in his robot mode. Alright, so as I showed you the transformation, now let's go ahead and take a look at his articulation. Now, as you saw earlier, he does have his blaster, the Matrix, which is inside his chest, which can be opened up. And if I can get it open. There we go. So, just to let you know, and I'm going to zoom in a little bit closer to his chest. Here is a little notch right there in the center. So for those of us that have nails, you're able to do it. Me, I whittle mine down. Awful. But it does come out, and I'm not going to be fighting with it. It's going to stay in there for a while anyway. But I do like the detail. I really wish, though, that they had put in, some paint applications to colorize the inside of his chest. But of course, I'm pretty sure Toy Hacks will have some labels for that, as well as for his windshield there. All right. So he does. His head looks like feels like it is on a ball joint, so he's able to turn 360. He can look up a bit, he can look down, right, left. So very nice. And let's, as a matter of fact, let's take a closer look at that head sculpt. And holy cow, man, these are some very bright colors. Despite the dark blue on there, it really stands out. And more so that the fact that they painted his face, his whole face silver, including the faceplate, but his blue, sky blue eyes, oh my god, those stand out extremely well. Very, very nice. And then the neck in a type of gunmetal gray. And the you can see some really good fine molded detail on his, along his shoulders there. Very, very nice. Oh my goodness, let's go ahead and sorry about the sniffles. Alright, so his arms are on a mushroom peg, so he can turn 360. It is able to turn up. He does have bicep rotation. His arm can bend around 90 degrees, and he does have wrist rotation. Now, unlike the Earthrise, his arms do not open up, but I do believe I did see Rex Naoki doing some hand replacements for this figure, or at least not just this figure, but I think it was Studio Series 38 and 44, I think. I'm not sure. I'll have to look back on that again. But nonetheless, you know, I like the hands. They are good. They are good. Let's go ahead and take a closer look at that. And you can see some really molded detail on there. So they really did some really good fine work. And of course he does have waist rotation here. He can kick up about 90 degrees, if not a little bit more. He can kick back around a little bit under 90. He can bend around 90 degrees. Let me see. He does have upper thigh rotation, and he does have ankle tilt as well. So, but can he do the Kung Fu kick? Let's see. Can he? Can he? Can he do the Kung Fu kick? If I'm holding it, yes. But it doesn't look like he can because of the way his legs are. Yeah, doesn't look like he can. Sorry, folks. This Optimus cannot do the Kung Fu kick. And you can tell he is in shame. No, don't look at me. No. Oh. That's okay. I don't do the Kung Fu kick thing, all that often, so doesn't really need to do a Kung Fu kick, but yeah. So it's alright. Not a deal breaker. But oh my god, man, this is such an awesome figure. So let me go ahead and do a couple of comparisons in both vehicle as well as robot mode. And there we are with the two primes, and I have to say, they are, even toy hacks like this one, they are as different as night and day. And holy cow, yeah. I mean, if you were to take a close look at both of them, especially face-wise, I'm gonna zoom in. Yeah, this, the Earthrise Optimus, his face was basically, with the exception of the face mask, all blue. I went ahead and did some really risky paint job on his face to just eliminate the blue optics, whereas the Volvo Optimus, has a really bright blue. I may go back in on the Earthrise and do a much more lighter, or I should say sky blue-ish hue on his optics. So, but I mean, wow. And of course, the fact that his body mode is a different vehicle, hence a lot of differences, in terms of how he overall looks. But just basically, the colors are brighter on the Volvo, where this one's a little bit more muted. Articulation is a little bit better, though of course he's unable to do the kung fu kick. Sorry, Volvo. And but all in all, there's the comparison between these two. So there they are in robot mode. Let's go ahead and check out vehicle. And there they are in vehicle mode, and I only went ahead and did the trailers. I mean the cabs here, and definitely two totally different makes of vehicles. But oh my god, I mean, check these two out as they are side by side. Height-wise, the Earthrise is a little bit taller. Length-wise, the Volvo is a little bit longer. But all in all, they both transform into the same character. This one's just a little bit brighter. So, again, this has become my catchphrase now. Very, very nice. Now, of course, when it comes down to the trailers, and I will bring those out after all, they are going to be similar, but at the same time, they're going to be different. Mostly because of the fact this one's just a base trailer, nothing all that much on here. But at the same time as well, we also have the Earthrise trailer, and this one is also your basic, except in this particular case, this one has been toy hacks and upgraded to death. I say that to death because I felt that the trailer itself really needed certain things. And it's more G1 aesthetic in my particular viewpoint. Now, with this one, like I said, this one is very much, with the exception of the decal here that came with it, it's just your basic trailer. Different color back, back in the times of Titans. So it's got the hitch, and as you saw, it just has that basic, black colored drone or repair drone. Now, in terms of this one, as you saw, this one's been, like I said, toy hacks as well as third party upgraded to death. I changed out the bumper, the trailer here, and of course the inside, which makes it very, very G1. As you can see, it's got a whole lot going on. So now, if they do come up with a, and it's kind of dusty too, I just noticed that. Hope you didn't see that. But it does have a hitch that came as part of the upgrade kit. So, but this one has its own hitch as well. So you have that, and it allows, because it's got a unique hitch, it allows you to just connect it like so. Now, I honestly really wish they had given him a much more larger trailer or a longer one. So hopefully a third party will probably do that for this one. And possibly for the other iterations that have come before it. But there he is. So at this point, give me a moment to go ahead and put away the Earthrise Prime. And I'll be right back with my final thoughts as well as my score. All right, thank you for waiting. I appreciate your patience. Now, I did not transform him like I normally do, because more than likely I will put him back in the box as he came with. Mostly because, you know, I don't think he'll be able to fit with the way his feet are shaped, so I'm just going to leave him like that. But I have to say, this has been a very, very fun transformation. Do I wish that they had done more with the trailer? Yes, I really wish they did. But I do like the way his vehicle mode came out. Very, very in line with an actual vehicle. And at the same time, his transformation is something totally new that none of us had even expected. Also, I think I remember a reviewer said that if they had turned where this portion here becomes the back of his feet, if they turned that around, it would be a different type of prime. I think I remember what type of prime he's referring to. I just don't remember the name of it. But I think it is part of the G2 line. But nonetheless, if they did that, great. They would have to re-engineer the legs, though. That's the thing. But I think it can be done. But all in all, though, this was a really, really awesome vehicle mode. I really like the aesthetic of it, and the fact that it was licensed by the company itself to do this. Oh my god, that was really awesome. I really had a big salute to Volvo for allowing Hasbro to create this, and honestly, I have very little, if no, complaints about this figure, other than the fact he can't do a kung fu kick. But you know what? I can live with that. But if I have to go ahead and put a score to it on a scale of 1 through 10, I'm giving him a 10. Why the hell not? He deserves a 10. He was a fun transformation. I honestly did not even bother with the instruction book that came with it. As you can tell, it's a commemorative series, 2023, I should say, crossover between Volvo and Hasbro Transformers. So, yes, I like it. I love it. It's an awesome look. I love the fact that the back wheels and the trailer hitch were able to be incorporated as his backpack, because it pulled it off nicely. So yeah, I'm giving him a 10. But again, this is just my take on the figure. I want to hear from you. Have you been able to pick this up? Now, as I stated earlier in the video, I picked him up, or actually, I pre-ordered him through Hasbro Pulse. So I will check this. I will check the site, and if they are still available to order, I will put a link in the description below. Now, I want to go ahead and thank each and every one of you who has basically helped me build this channel, because without you, I would not have a channel. I would be probably at home with my collection, and I'm just the only one looking at it. I want to share what I think is cool in my mind. And this is the epitome of cool right there. I like it. I love it. This is Phoenix Draconis, and I will catch you all on the flip side. Peace.